Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the opening game of the season for the Lincoln Rail Splitters and FDR. Sorry for our late delay. We had some technical issues, but we are right on track now in the 10th minute, scoreless game. I'm Peter Andrus, bringing you all the athletic action all season long, and joining me today, Coach Brian Vega of the soccer team.
Absolute pleasure to be here, Pete. It was a pleasure working for the last 15 years with the soccer program. I'm very excited to have Coach Wick on board. He's taken over my duties as coach. I'm still very close to the program, and appreciate Pete for all the work he's been doing and being part of the team.
Tight game between both teams so far. I've been staring at computer screens, but it seemed like a pretty back and forth equal possession.
Yeah, FDR is usually a pretty decent team. They're going to match us in terms of intensity, so we're going to have to make sure that we keep this up. I really like the attitude from the boys so far, and hopefully we keep it up. Jude Lee with the shot, a little wide. Good win by Miguel. Go ahead, Julie. The shot. We're looking to have a lot of shots on goal here, but we're going to need to get a little bit closer. Maybe get the ball on the floor a little bit, play a little more centrally. Good call by the referee.
It was a tough season last year for the Rail Splitters, coming out of the pandemic. Bit of a growing year as they were transitioning away from a Vega reign of, what, 15 years?
15 years. We had, me and my brother started coaching. We co-coached the boys and the girls, and then they ended up moving the seasons to both being in the fall. So I ended up moving over to the girls, and then he ended up coaching the boys. Then last year I took over the boys. We had Coach Jean take over for the girls, a former player of mine. She does an excellent job with the girls. She's here at 8 o'clock in the morning, you know, throughout the summer. She did an excellent job, and I have a lot of confidence she's going to do really well with the girls moving forward.
The girls will have their first home game next week on Tuesday. We will be bringing that one to you as well. Player down for Lincoln.
Yeah, in terms of last year, we had like Mr. Andrews was mentioning, we had kind of a developing year. Good part is that majority of our team, I would say the core of our team, is returning. So they have some experience under their belt. So hopefully, you know, it's going to bode well. You know, pretty confident that if we do what we can do, playoffs is definitely something that we could look to aim at.
Brought down there from the keeper after the shot off the foot of Riley Xochicatl. As I'm starting to announce names, I'm going to apologize in advance for anybody who I unintentionally butcher.
I coach some of these guys, and I still announce the names. Say their names wrong, so.
Oh. You know, I think he could have gotten away with that if he didn't quite extend his arm so far as he went past him.
Yeah, this is going to be a dangerous kick. I've seen Julie tuck these in. I've seen Andy. I've seen Lewis. We got some good free kick takers. Let's see who's going to get onto the ball first. It looks like Andy's waving Lewis off. He hits a very good ball. Very strong player, Andy.
Yeah, Andy Claremont's got a great foot on him. I remember that from last season. Delgadillo is a huge presence in the midfield.
Should really be looking to get this up and over the top. If he looks in the corner on the other side. Keeper's not playing the opposite side.
He goes low and inside, and
All right.
way too far inside.
Maybe that was the announcer's curse. Similar to baseball. So, all right, hopefully we'll get another opportunity like that.
Now, this is your first time announcing with us. I can tell you, don't ever call their shot.
Now I know, Pete. Now I know.
The only person we could do that with was Jasmine Contreras.
Oh, my God. That was a given. That was a given.
You knew where hers were going every time.
We had lost to Susan Wagner, who didn't give up a goal like the whole season. She got a free kick outside the 25 and just pelted up a 90. So the other team, they still beat us. They didn't even know how to react. So. There's Grant, one of our new additions, freshman on the team. Great energy, works hard, you know, really dedicated to the team. I practice every day. So it's exciting to see him to grow.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing him for 3 more years after this.
Oh, yeah. That's a nice ball.
Yeah, what's really nice is seeing some of the passes connect for Lincoln right now.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of the big difference makers you can see in a stronger team versus a weaker one is just the lack of passes connecting through the midfield. To see that part of Lincoln's game of having progressed so much in the offseason, it's very hopeful.
Yeah, no, definitely. I would say, you know, as you progress up the field and you go for the players centrally to the players on the offensive side, they have a decent skill set with the ball where they can play possession. It's also, I don't know if you can really tell as you're watching it, but our field is a little narrower than other fields, so it does get a little difficult to play possession, especially if you have a team up for it that you're playing against who's putting a high pressure. But it looks like, you know, we were able to maintain a decent amount of possession here. I am a little concerned. Angel's pressed up, and we have 2 defenders behind him. He looks like he's playing centrally. So, you know.
So, folks, if you see Coach Vega run across the field with a microphone ripped off of his head, you'll know it's gotten to him.
No, as soon as I had the mic on, I'm putting on my broadcaster hat and just, you know.
Until halftime.
Until halftime, maybe. We'll see. As a defender at heart, it really it pains me sometimes to see them. But, you know, it's some growing pains that work out. I love Angel's game. He's more used to being in a stopper position than a sweeper position, and he's used to being first to the ball. He's fearless there. So, but he's a great player to have on the team. He's any position you ask him to play, he's going to play.
Today he's being relied on for his speed to come back and get those last-minute clearances out on the sides.
Well, that's a great service in.
Oh.
Looks like Andy tripped over the line over there.
Just trying to chip it back in front of net.
You can see a nice little triangle being played there. Miguel, good service with that left foot. He's got power and grace. He can hit that ball, put it right on people's feet. We just got to do a little bit more with it. Good win. Wujiano, a new addition too. Great kid. Very dedicated throughout the summer. Really worked on his game. Came towards the end of the last season. Played a little bit, and now he's a very important part of the team. All right, again, with sitting back, we got to make sure that we're marking up here. So hopefully the guys, you know, we're able to pick up our assignments, get a nice clearance here. Century's dangerous.
Nice job there by Anthony Nola coming through. Not quite out of danger. Here's a shot and not on target. That's off the foot of number 28. That is Riley Xochicatl again.
Yeah, especially with all that personnel there, we got to make sure we just continue putting pressure up there. It gets very hard for Del Piero and the goal to see when he's got about 10 guys in front. So just making sure we close down. It's just key to make sure we do that.
It was a pretty decent wall of blue shirts there, making sure that Riley couldn't get a balanced shot on his foot.
Yep. Double check. Make sure they're all right. Looks like they went head to head. Nothing malicious in it. Eyes to the ball, but fortunately sometimes that happens.
The refs usually give those calls to the guy on the ground in this division.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
He took care of him. The guy won the ball. He hit him in the head. So no worries. So usually you get a good argument out of Julie too. So the fact he's saying nothing kind of lets you know too.
Just letting him. Yeah. Yep. He's like, I have a bump on my forehead. I'll be fine. It's a nice service in.
Good job by Del Piero.
Yeah, straight forward to the hand of the keeper.
It's like our shape is getting a little bit out of whack here. We just got to get a little bit more composed. Make sure we're progressing forward as a team. It looks like there's a lot of kind of empty holes in the middle. But here we go. Now we're putting some pressure up top.
Few too many touches there from Judley.
Definitely agree. Now, as he progresses forward, you just got to make sure that, especially the wing backs, we gotta cover him centrally. So, but now it looks like Angel's doing a good job holding everybody accountable, keeping them forward. It's a corner. It's excellent work. I do have to commend Grant on being a freshman and just kind of walking in there like, not a big deal, to be 13, 14 years old playing against guys who are 17, 18 years old,
Yeah.
And he's holding his own out there. And I think as a team, we just have to make sure, the young guys are going to, and I said this to them before, the young guys are going to learn from the older guys, and that's how we've kind of kept a good tradition of soccer, and we hope to keep that up. It's Miguel on the corner kick.
Nice service, but too far.
A little long. The pressure's high, which is good. That's what's make them make it.
Yeah, you want to force a
mistake.
mistake from the defense in this position.
Definitely, and it's as a unit. If you go and you only have one attacker, you're going to have holes. It's going to be easy to pass out of.
Exactly.
Good win by Ruggiano, backing up Grant. Ooh, that looked like a.
Oh, wow.
That's something my youth team we've been working on with the throw-ins. It's good pressure by the boys.
Yellow card.
Yeah, we got to just make sure once the ball's done, just leave it and just move on. Every official is different. Now you kind of got a taste of the ref's not going to really stand for some gamesmanship, some time wasting. So just get on with it.
Yep.
It's an excellent shield.
Love to see a little more work out of number 17 here.
Julie's got to be careful. He's already on a yellow card. He's coming in with a 2-footed tackle. You know, there's a lot of time still left in this game. So he's got to hopefully get his composure. Hopefully we get some leaders out there to help him out there.
Yeah.
So with the challenge, good job. I know win a corner kick. Hopefully we could do something with one of these.
Yeah, it's a nice push forward there by Grant, trying to make a connection with number 17. That's Sokobjan Ilkamov.
That was very impressive. I call him Soa because he used to get tired of me butchering his name. And he said it was okay, so.
I do the best I can, and I just hope none of them come to find me in the middle of the day.
Oh, that's a good ball. Who's there?
No one.
Again, it looks like we're waiting for somebody else to make that initiative. You know, we got to get more guys in that box. Miguel, good service right across to the opposite 6. We really need to make some contact there. Ball. More simple would have been justified there.
Yep. And he tried to get a little too fancy.
It doesn't look like they're progressing so many players up. It looks like they got about 5 or 6. So it looks like what Miguel and Julie have decided is that Miguel is going to get more of a holding role and Julie's going to be up, which, I mean, I think that'll work well. It just kind of putting those balls together, putting a couple passes together.
I was really hoping Mr. Wick would bring some Premier League flair from across the pond.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sometimes if you have an accent, it doesn't get you into the door, but it might help open it. So, but
it should be enough for intimidation.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. It's a good take by Soa. Being strong on the ball. Good job.
Oh, great job to keep it in.
Refs really let him play out there.
Yeah.
Good job.
Nice touch.
It's going to come on hard.
That's a great touch by Miguel to keep this in. Nice little back heel by Delgadillo, but not well read by Anthony Naula.
Not a bad foul there. I thought maybe the ref would let it play out a little bit, but
yeah,
it was clear that Lewis
gave him a little bit of a push from behind.
Yeah, he got beat. So
not exactly necessary, but not the worst place to give them the kick,
totally.
rather than potentially giving up a breakaway.
Yep. No, I totally agree. So.
Angel Amastal trying to take every inch the ref will give him. I'm sorry, I believe that's Miguel Velasquez. Misread the numbers. It's a strong kick.
Yep.
Lucky for Lincoln, nobody got on the other end of it at the right touch.
Like our shape is pretty good. It looks like everybody was kind of marked right there, so that's good. We just want to make sure. It only takes that one moment, you know, either way. You know, you lose concentration a little bit, what I call the Lincoln bounce, where it just goes and goes over your head.
Yep.
You know.
So. We've seen many a goalkeeper.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Remember, Shirley Cazares was always a victim for that.
Always kept me on my toes.
She's a great keeper that was just about a foot shorter than you wanted her to be.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But tough as nails, let me tell you. She'd go, you know, she'd go through a wall for you. My girl's always super tough, and I think Coach Jean's, you know, she was always tough too, you know, especially as a captain on my team. So
nice job there.
Good job, Lewis. Excellent work.
Came back and stole that opportunity. Here's a shot.
Good job.
Wow. Cleaned up. Shot came from number 29. That's Boberkan Naridinov.
He's got to be a little bit more aggressive up top. We're doing a good job marking on the defensive end, but I'm just, you know, we're kind of letting them hold the ball. There you go. Good pressure there. You know, we are only moving about three guys up, though, so we need to, you know, Anthony move up a little bit here.
Really want to see a little bit more ball movement from the Lincoln forwards. Every one of them seems to get it and then tries to dance through a defender.
Yeah.
Keeps finding themselves surprised when the ball doesn't come with them.
Yep.
Yeah, looks like the keeper dove for it and might have taken a knee to the head there.
Yeah, usually, anytime you make contact with the goalie, there's a kind of penalty given. That's the second contact that was given, whereas, you know, that was not.
Yeah.
So maybe if they awarded the first one, the second one would have been as tough.
I believe that was Anthony Chocolatl that made the contact, but definitely doesn't look like he had any malice in it.
Yeah. No.
Trying to check on the keeper.
Listen,
he feels bad about it.
Yeah.
He saw a net ball and he went for it.
Listen, especially inside the 6, you gotta want to get that ball.
Yeah.
You gotta that's it. So I've been coaching Del Pierre a while. I'm hoping, you know, he's gonna be able to brush this off. Looks like he got hit in the chest. So it looks like he's gonna be all right. He's got a little smile on his face. So I think he's gonna hold up.
Coach Wick, ladies and gentlemen, there he goes.
Maybe he just needed some encouraging words from Coach Wick in order to get up. Maybe one being the backup goalie is not here today.
Yeah.
That usually does the trick.
Don't tell the rest of the team that.
Yeah. Well, don't tell the other team.
Yeah.
So got to keep the ball very simple, get it on the floor. Like you were saying, Mr. Andrews, just looking to play these small passes.
Yeah, you just got to connect. Bouncing it back and forth through the air has rarely worked out for any team I've ever watched.
Yep.
And when it does work out, it's not on purpose.
Looks like FDR is pretty content too with playing long balls over the top. Part of the way that I think that we're going to be able to counter that is definitely got to put more pressure on the ball on the offensive side. In their third of the field. If we're just going to be holding back and letting them hit it over the top of our heads, eventually there's going to be an opportunity for them that's going to be detrimental to us. Second bounce.
It's always one of the most frustrating things in soccer is when you settle a long ball and you settle it right into the foot of the other team.
Definitely.
Sometimes it's all you can do to just stop it from having a huge bounce, but you can't control where it's going to go exactly.
Yep. The first half we had some good moments here, but I think if you rewatch some of the film later when the boys watch, they can say maybe I could just give a little bit more, especially on the offensive end, putting a little bit more pressure, make our own opportunities. We're also closing in towards the end of the first half, so this is going to be a very key, important part to make sure.
Wow.
What a save, Del Piero. What a save.
It was bouncing around right in front. I believe it was number 23. It's Woodiano.
Yeah. Playing a little too cute inside the 6. We might want to look to get that ball out.
Yeah, I didn't catch the number on the FDR player that was trying to finish it. But
yeah, there's a bit of a scrum in there. I couldn't see. There was quite a few guys there.
Oh, caught him lunging.
Well in by Lewis. Good. That's a fortunate call because it didn't look like we were going really anywhere with that.
No.
Again, I think, getting game speed, getting game fitness there, we look like we were a little bit more organized in the beginning. We just have to get back into that. So when Jude Lee got the ball, he put his head up, he looked to the width. We didn't see anybody there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's also, we just got to start playing together a little bit more. It's definitely not 10 yards considering it's a football field. And you can see. There you go. Ooh.
Great service.
Oh.
The header stopped by the defense.
Oh, I don't know if this has VAR. It looks like they're asking for a handball,
yeah.
But, I don't know. That looked a bit iffy. It didn't look like a handball to me. If it did hit the hand, it looked like it was a pretty incidental, natural position. If you're trying to do jumping jacks, it hits your hand, it's a whole different story, but it looked like it's right on his body, so.
Doesn't hurt to ask.
Yeah, yeah. No, I totally agree. Yeah.
You miss 100% of the fake penalties you don't take.
Very true. Very true. It's a good one by Julie. So Andy's got so on the width. Okay. Oh, that's a handball. Ooh.
And the referees disagree with me.
All right. That would be the first and probably won't be the last.
We have hit the 41st minute, so this will likely be the last kick of the half. Should blow the whistle as soon as this play dies. Can Lincoln take one to go
That's a
into the
great
locker
ball.
room?
Oof.
Right, and that is going to do it for the first half. We're going to step away for about 10 minutes for the halftime and come back for the second half right here from Abraham Lincoln High School. Stick around, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in just a few minutes. Back with you now from Abraham Lincoln High School. We are just about to get underway with the second half. Still scoreless. Pretty evenly matched up game. I'm Peter Andrus here with former head coach Brian Vega. He'll be joining us again in just a moment. And as you can clearly see on your graphics, scoreless so far through 40 minutes. And now we are back underway.
Was just touching base with the former coach of FDR. We had some good battles together. You know, got heated, but always with a lot of respect. So he's no longer coaching either. So, but yeah, great guy, Warren Gottesman.
Like the look I just got there from Wujano. You know, he knew he had control of the ball, and he looked upfield to see if it was worth trying to boot it down the line, and just knew clear it out and deal with the throw in.
Yep.
There's too much pressure in the other direction. Nice job there by Grant.
Looks like Lincoln's made a sub. They took So off the field and moved Anthony to right forward, and then Andy moved up from the center midfield to central forward.
I was starting to say during the first half, I was looking for more from Soa.
Yeah.
He's got the speed up there, but he was never able to really put any meaningful touches on the ball.
Yeah, and he only needs a little space too. So he's got a great shot, especially with that left foot. Wasn't able to really get that separation in order to get a good shot off. So we'll see if the strategy hopefully works out for the Rail Splitters. So I like Andy's energy up top. You know, if he could put them under some pressure. You know.
Oh, here's a great opportunity to demonstrate the pressure you want.
There you go. We got to go as a team.
Yep, as you said, they've got to go together. Otherwise, it's too easy to just play it right back out.
There you go. Even just not getting the ball, that pressure forces them to make turnovers. And that's something that, you know, is going to really bode well. If we can just keep doing that, getting those turnovers, there's going to be a lot of success in the second half.
That's it. Every player on the field is capable of making a perfect pass if they've got all the time in the world.
Oh, of course.
You take that time away.
Yep.
And that's when you force a mistake from either squad.
Definitely.
That's when things can happen. Wow. I actually thought that bounced off his hand and went in. Really happy to see it was to the sideline.
Yes. Also looks like Julie got subbed out of the game today. Just now, Ba is into the game, playing centrally. That's a kind of fortunate foul. It looked like that ball was already lost, but he did follow through and kind of clear Miguel out. So.
Love to see those bright orange cleats. The mark of an aggressive player.
Yeah.
It starts with the color of their shoes.
I don't think you can get away. Wojciano's got the green ones as a defender. I don't know. Usually as defenders, you want to go right with the black, but it's out. Good pressure again by Andy. I know I don't want to give the commentary curse, but I just feel like Andy's got something to give this game. I think he's going to put some pressure on. Might not be the prettiest, maybe it would be. I just think he's got a goal in him today.
From your mouth to the upright's ears.
Oof. Ref's never going to give you that call. You're going to have to hold up. A lot of hands on the back there. We got to go forward with that ball. I'm not really sure why we're playing it back. We got Anthony on the wings. You know, just go up together as a team. It's a good ball. He's onside. Trying to win the corner. Oh, that's a foul. That was
right on the edge of the box.
Ooh, I don't know. That looked close. I mean, I am biased, but it looked like it might have been. I don't know.
We'll have to ask Mrs. Ebed for the budget to get some VAR in here.
Oh, yes. Look at this. Grant, the freshman, stepping up to take that ball outside the 18.
Puts it low, comes right back out at him.
I'm not really sure, the personnel, why we're not getting into that 6-yard box a little more aggressively. Those are the opportunities to score. Good control, good shielding off that ball. Ralph Julian subbing into the game for Lewis, giving him a little bit of break, going on the outside. Would like to see Miguel a little bit higher up the pitch. He's got a lethal left foot, and if he could just get a little bit closer, line up a couple of nice passes and get a nice shot off, it's going to be dangerous for FDR. Good stuff from Anthony. Good stuff from Lewis. That's a good ball. All right. we go. Progress going forward. Good pressure by Anthony. Lost the ball, so stay on your player.
And what gets me is right now Andy Claremont is just standing in the middle of the field. He walked up as that whole play developed and never trying to put himself in a position where he could go get the ball.
Agreed.
Just waiting for it to come to him.
Agreed. It seems like we're willing to go and play the long ball out of our goal kicks, but, you know, maybe being a little bit more direct in that last third of the field would have a better, you know, opportunity to score. You know, maybe a long throw in, you know, into the 6. But we also have to make sure that we're showing up on the 6 as well. Del Piero, great job coming off his line. We just got to make sure that we're holding that line too. Okay.
Not his best punt.
No, definitely not.
All these players have
There
clearly been watching too much FIFA.
There we go. Now we're starting to put some passes together. Continue. There we go.
So many spin moves. Like
Yeah. There you go.
Nice job by Grant to draw the extra kick and get the throw.
You saw a connection there. You saw about 3-4 passes there. The ball moving is going to be so much more difficult than when we have one individual player trying to go in and out of everyone. I mean,
Absolutely.
we also got to get a little bit more spacing. It seems like we have a lot of guys occupying the same spaces. You know, open up some guys, some lanes wide. You know, give us some options out here. Still a lot of game to go. A lot of game to go. It's a great pursuit by Anthony. Would love him to play that ball to Andy down the line, but, you know, appreciate him giving that good effort there.
Not sure how much of it was skill and how much was luck on the very last touch, bouncing off the laces of the FDR players, but we'll take it.
Yep. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Yep. And that actually, wow.
I said it before, Miguel, that left foot, I've seen it, you know, him either play a nice ball over the top of the keeper. I've seen him rifle a cannon off the back of his left foot. He's got to just get himself a little bit more forward. Get in there, get a position to score.
It was just curving and floating, and the keeper, Henderson Guerrero Flores, definitely wasn't expecting it to
100%
drop where it did.
Yeah.
He wasn't even looking back at it. He was so confident. And then it was off the bar.
Yeah. I know, he's a lot more sure than I was over here.
Yeah. Any other keeper would have been jumping towards the front just to keep the glove in that safe position. The slightest breeze would have just changed the score line.
100%. All right, hopefully that'll go and, you know, motivate the side to push up a little bit. You know, this game is to be had right here. And, you know, talking to the boys, you know, the goal is to at minimum make the playoffs. This is a game that you got to go and you got to win. You got to take all 3 of the points. You know, if you're going to go to FDR, you're going to go play in Prospect Park. You know, it's going to be cold, the elements. You know, you really want to come secure these 3 points here.
That's it. You've got a tough season ahead of you. If you can, in your home opener here, take 3 points from a team that you are matching against, you certainly don't want to lose 3 points to them.
Oh, what a save with Del Piero.
Great job.
You can see Ralph Julian just got the ball, got in good position, playing it right back into the center of the field. It's very dangerous. You really you want to look for those width players and not get that ball there. But Del Piero really coming through, saving him. So you can't really move the flags. I think the refs letting them know that.
Nice in-swinger, headed out.
All right.
Well taken off the foot of number 22. That is Miguel Velasquez-Tuck.
Really got to have somebody win that first ball. Once they win that first ball, maybe progress forward, put Andy into position to. He's got one-on-one with the defender right at his back. Del Piero racking up those saves.
Yeah. Lincoln not putting on enough pressure to stop FDR from taking the shots. So.
Yeah. It's good pressure there. Go ahead, Andy. There's the pressure there. Andy staying high. Goalie's just going to whack it out.
We're off to the races the other way.
Good job, Del Piero. That was in between a shot and kind of a pass, right?
Yep.
What do you think about that?
I mean, it's what a lot of the kicks seem to come across as. It's I'm gonna boot it in the direction of the net, and just depending on which way it curves, that's what it was.
Again, we're only having Andy showing up top. Again, our shape in the back looks pretty good. Everybody's got, personnel that they're marking. It's just making sure, then from the midfield up, we got to progress a little higher. There we go. Lou's having a bit of a tough time just kind of controlling the ball, getting on his feet. He's getting into good positions. It's just he's got to just make sure he's connecting some passes and keeping it on his feet a little bit better. Good job.
Yeah. Really great job to clean that up by Del Piero.
I don't know. We gotta progress forward. We have no pressure on the ball. I don't know why we're not carrying a little bit longer. Let the defense dictate how we play offense by allowing them to come to us, and then we'll make that decision. So, you know, it's good to see connected passes. We definitely want to see that further up the field, though. That's an interesting card.
Yeah, a yellow card for David Hernandez as his free kick goes directly into the back of Andy Claremont, who wasn't intentionally standing in the way so far as we can tell,
Yeah.
just slowly walking through it.
Yeah. I think also the referee giving a lot of, you know, credit to the fact that he on purpose went to go kick him right in the back too.
Yeah.
You know.
It's not not rare to see a player take the free kick while other players are still clearing the area.
Yep.
But you normally get it past them.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. Maybe we saw a little bit more malice than we saw.
Interesting that they give a yellow card for it, but then still let them take the free kick.
Yeah.
That's also a
yeah. That is very
lot
interesting.
of strange things to see in this game.
Yeah.
I thought the do-overs ended in Pee Wee soccer.
Yeah, it's a handball, but very fortunate. We got to just make sure, you know, play the whistle. You know, once you go and you're just stopped, once the ball hits your hand, you're giving the referee no choice. They have to call that call.
Yep.
So we'd really like to get some switching on the field going too. It seems like we're just getting boxed into one side of the field. You know, there's areas to play here. It's just that we're getting really boxed in.
Yeah, you mentioned our field is a little narrower than a standard regulation field, but we're even finding a way to make it smaller.
Yeah.
By boxing up.
That's it. Good one by Julie. Now, the important thing is not, I mean, you know, we did a good job, Julie, off the line, clearing it. Now it's just making sure we have that personnel, that everybody's marked, right? One slip up here, you know, you don't want to give a goal, and this is a dangerous position. Another win by Julie.
I will say FDR is starting to kind of move the possession arrow in their direction this half.
Oh, definitely, yeah. It's a little better, a little bit more pressure there. You know, we got some fresh legs in here too, so it should be, you know, we got some subs. It should be everybody going out there, especially the forward guys putting in that shift.
Great job by the defense. They're not letting anything get forward.
Yeah, Ralph Julian kind of redeeming himself. He gave an errant pass before that almost cost the goal, and then he was there, the last man back, making sure he got that out.
Yeah, the Lincoln defense just stopped at least 3 shots at the foot of the players kicking them.
Oh, definitely. And Wuggiano, I'm very impressed with him today. Again, I think it's a testament to his work rate that he's showing in practice. And you kind of see that on his field. But, you know, it's a big thing. First cap for your high school team. And, you know, he's here. He's putting in a good effort today. Ooh. Ooh. Very interesting how these yellow cards have been coming out very
at sometimes and
sometimes,
not at others.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how more dangerous you get than a kick towards the face. That's a handball. Not going to get much argument on anybody there.
No. Great job by Del Piero yet again.
Del Piero is almost like you've had another defender back there. He's been coming off his line. He's been very sure of it. When he does get the ball, it seems like he made one errant play that ended up resulting in a corner kick. But other than that, he's been pretty flawless today.
Yeah, that was Anthony Chocolado who was hoping to get on the end of that free kick. Lincoln's defense had let him run through for it.
We had the lion's share of corner kicks, but it seems like FDR this second half is starting to get a couple more. We have to make sure in that 6 area we're the first of the ball. It's a dangerous ball.
Yeah.
Our goalie looked like once it hit the bar, though, he was willing to make an attempt, and he was a little worried about it. So Del Pierre really on his line, on his game today. Despite having that 9th period, having to get out a little bit later, you know.
Oh, is that something he's come to you to complain about
Oh,
already?
oh, you know it. You know it.
When your guidance counselor hat is on.
Oh, Lord.
Fix my schedule for the team.
That's it. He keeps playing like this, he's going to have to go to 9th period before every game, no matter what.
Not as much time to let it get in his head. You know?
That's much better pressure. Now we just have to go together as a front. Good ball. We just got to keep it on those feet.
Seeing a lot of arms flailing around in here.
Yes. There we go. On feet. There we go. Anthony, let's work to get there. Okay, a little bit long. I like the idea, though.
Yeah, finally trying to just connect some nice, easy passes on the ground.
Excellent job.
They didn't quite connect, but that was the idea that we'd like to see.
Oh, definitely.
To get the offense to just work their way up the field.
Just got to use make sure we're talking a little bit more. This way we know what we're doing. Alejandro Julian came into the game. I like that addition. I think he's got a good motor to him, so hopefully he'll bring that and inspire some players on the pitch. And Soha's back on the field. That's very, very fortunate for not being a foul there.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Oh, he put his hands up to say, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
So that.
But he was standing over the evidence.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like a 1-for-1 right there. So hopefully Julie's able to shake that off, get back up. I don't know exactly. Andy, I thought he might have turned his ankle, but doesn't seem like he did. Again, we're leaving these huge gaps in the middle of the field. We need to just, you know, we should be marking our personnel based on where they're at, not just occupying dead space in the defensive side of the field. You know, some of these guys, too, they're getting the opportunity they might not have started, you know. Like, this is the chance, you know, to kind of leave that impression on Coach Wick. You know, you really – doesn't mean you have to score all the goals, but you got to put in a shift, you know.
Yeah. Coach Wick is still learning the players in his first season as coaching, so this would have been an opportunity to really show him what you're made of. And not that everybody's disappointing right now, but they're certainly not living up to the expectation.
I just think there's another gear that they can go to. You know what I mean? I think it's, you know, especially when it's a game that can be had and these are points that you can get, you know, like I think if we just push it up a little bit more, you know, we're going to get more opportunities.
We've reached the 70th minute.
Wojciano with a nice cleanup there. You know, you want to be secure, make sure he's getting out. He's had a very good game today. I don't know, 70 minutes in. I'm between Wojciano and Del Piero. These are the two catalysts, I think, keeping the game 0-0.
So Kubjan is back in the game up top. He's the only person forward of the 20-yard line right now for the Rail Splitters. Assuming Coach Wick is hoping his fresh legs can make a breakaway, make FDR pay.
I've seen him do it before. So especially depending on how many, you know, if he's got two guys, if we can get a good possession win right here and then play it up the field. But, you know, these are, can't keep giving away corner kicks.
And that one bounces in.
You know, inside the 6 is where the games are won and lost. We have to make sure that we're getting good clearances there. And also the opportunities. The more corner kicks you're going to give up, the more chances that they're going to have to score. We have to make our own opportunities.
Even right there is Andy Claremont just not ever looking up to find a teammate to pass to. He had someone on the wing. He just tried to run straight through a defender.
That looked like a very bad.
He rolled over his
knee
leg.
movement. Yeah, I'm hoping he's going to be okay.
Yeah, he's already coming back up on it at least.
Wow.
That's
That's got to be, that's what youth does. Because if that was me or Mr. Andrews, I'm pretty sure the game's over.
yeah. Even if I don't think it is,
Ooh.
my wife would be sure to tell me to get off that field.
That's it. Oh, man. Glad he's okay. Oh, man. If you go back about 1 minute and you look at the replay on that, that did not look good.
Yeah,
So.
and that was a big player. That was Riley Xochitl, one of the few names on FDR I've mentioned several times, which tells me he's been getting more touches than most.
And now with the scoreline 1-0, we don't really have any other choice other than press forward. Okay, so I mean, even if it's not that we're holding, you know, possession in the back and we're just looking for kind of, you know, these goal kick long balls in the midfield to the offensive side, we have to put more pressure on them. We just have to. These challenges too are coming out of desperation.
Yeah, there's a lot of frustration from the Lincoln squad who they've been putting in good work, but just not enough.
Yeah. This is also a game you're going to look back and say, you know, what if? So those, you know, 4 to 5 corner kicks we had, you know, but again, there's still time. You know, we just have to make sure that we're putting it together.
Del Piero brings that down. See if he can do a little better. That's a better punt. That's Anthony Clementelian getting called for using his hands a little too much on a football pitch.
Yeah. I like the effort there from Anthony. Just, you know, just make sure you put those hands down. Got to be careful there. Okay. Again, as they develop, as the games kind of progress, the communication will improve. The defensive line has been pretty good. It's just, plays like that, it's just you have to be very careful with. There we go. We got a couple touches here. Well in, Julie. Really got to progress forward and move up. There we go. That's a foul. Or not. Julie has to be careful. He's still in the yellow card, so he wants to make sure, aggressive, but, playing within himself. Wojciano with a good play. We have a few minutes left, so we're really going to want to kind of progress this ball up the pitch a little bit more urgently. That's a good
Nice
first touch. Oh, that's a dangerous ball.
Oh, just wide.
Boss showed a great effort there, tracking down. Very similar to Brendan Aronson scoring against Chelsea, that first goal. He had a 1-0 goal. That's what it takes. It's about these opportunities. It's about making sure, put these guys under pressure, Sometimes you make your own luck. We come together with a good throw here. Maybe get active inside the 6. We really need some more personnel. If the Andy can move a little higher up, Boz doing a good job up there. Oh, good tackle by Wojciano.
You mentioned that it'd be nice if they spread the field more. On the last kick up right there, there was a wide open defender all the way on the other side.
Yeah.
You could have just completely changed it up.
Yeah.
Let everybody shift over and spread out the field and give yourself an option.
Yeah.
But we just booted straight up the middle into traffic, and here we are with it coming right back at us.
Again, I know we were looking for those 3 points, but, at minimum we want 1. So we really got to go and kind of finalize this game up here, get a goal-scoring opportunity. Ooh, that looked like it was almost going to cost you a few dollars there.
It almost cost everyone the view of the game. We would have told you about it.
There we go.
And you can see FDR just keeping the ball at their feet.
See, too, they're winning the first of every ball. A lot of the the majority of the second half, these 50-50 balls are being won by them, you know. It's a little better build-up from Lincoln. There we go.
There, Anthony having to look for help. 2 or 3 players around him, and none of them making a run forward in the direction he's facing.
Yeah.
Somebody in that situation has got to look and say, you know, if nothing else, draw a defender running with you.
Yeah.
To open him up some space so that he can breathe.
It's like Julie got upset there and then realized that we really need to put this ball back into play. It's good pressure there. Again, it seems more or less, you know, that they're ready to pounce on the ball, whereas we're being very reactionary. We have to go and be the ones that set that initiative a little bit more.
There it is. Final whistle blows. Final score coming up at 1-0. FDR takes the victory. Final thoughts from you, Coach Vega.
I mean, this is a game where you really want to go and you want to look at the film and you want to say, what could I have done a little bit more today? I really like the shape out of the back. You know, the corner kick. There's nothing that Del Piero is going to be able to do on that. You know, it's a shot inside the 6 with 4 to 5 guys blocking his view. I thought in the first half we were a little bit more aggressive. We played the ball on the floor a little bit. And then the second half we just kind of, you know, we floundered a little bit. So, but these are growing pains. You know, we do have some new guys. We got some guys that are just getting into, you know, the swing of things. So hopefully this is a, you know, a stepping point into a good rest of the season.
It was certainly an exciting game to watch. 1-game decision. A lot of hope for what this Lincoln squad might come up with this season. We'll be bringing you as many home games as we can. I know they have like a Sunday game against Erasmus. I'm not coming for that one, but, you know, you're all welcome to come down to the field here on the 18th.
Definitely.
But I think their next home game is going to be next week on Friday. So join us here on the YouTube channel for that. Hit that subscribe button. We appreciate your support. And we will see you next week with both 1 girls game and 1 boys game. And then finally, I believe on the 24th, we got some football coming up with Abraham Lincoln's Rail Splitters looking to have another powerful season. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you next time.